Whoop. Wrong kind of video, guys. Let's make a carrot cake hot cross bun with a cream cheese filling. Let's get started. For this recipe, all the measurements and ingredients are down below. It is in 3 components, so there are 3 steps to this whole recipe. Now, starting off, I've grated the carrots. I'm going to wring this out with a clean towel so that all the carrot juice can actually be removed, so that it doesn't make the dough heavy or wet. All the dried ingredients like the spices, the flours and brown sugar only should be combined in your mixing bowl or in the bowl that you're mixing with. And then I'm going to add the other ingredients later, but in separate steps. Now with the carrots, like I said, wring it out until it's quite dry and very light. In this mixing bowl, I'm going to combine the wet ingredients very early on, so you might want to prepare your water and milk and yeast with the white sugar. Now the yeast should bloom so that it shows that it's active. If it isn't, you might want to retry the mix again. Either your milk or your water is too warm or too hot. It should be around about 37 degrees, like body temperature, which optimizes the growth of the yeast. Once you combine it, it should be very soft and it shouldn't be too dry. If it's dry, add a little bit of splash of liquid. You will be adding some of the wet ingredients later, like your egg and your butter. I've kept these 2 ingredients separate just because I don't want to destroy like the proteins in the dough. Now I've added the carrots at this time because the carrots won't be easily destroyed compared to the other ingredients. This is our enrichment part. I'm going to add the cold butter slowly through the dough. Now, if you're doing this by hand, it can be quite frustrating, so be patient with it. You'll be kneading this roughly around about 10 to 15 minutes. If you're doing it by hand, take your time. There's no race. And then we're going to add our final ingredients to the carrot cake component, which is the walnuts and the raisins, into your mixing bowl, and then let it whisk again, or if you're kneading it, knead it for another 5 minutes and then just relax. Let the dough relax. It's enriched, so you shouldn't need to like pull it or stretch it or over stress it. Now, proofing. I've left mine in the bowl, but you can change it out for a nice clean oiled bowl when you're proofing it. Now, using the wet towel method, it should take you an hour to proof and double in size. When it comes to proportioning out the dough, I've created 12 hot crust buns for this recipe, but you can actually in fact make up to 16 depending on the proportion size that you prefer. Now with the dough, because it's enriched with lots of like butter and egg and milk and etc., it can come a little bit wet. Now add a little bit of flour to the surface when you are shaping it, making sure you're tucking the edges inside and balling it against the gradient so that they proof evenly on your second proof. Using the towel method again, I'm going to leave it for an hour while I focus on the cream cheese filling. Now cream cheese filling is literally your basic essential cream cheese. You've got butter, cream cheese, icing sugar and a bit of vanilla. Just warm up the butter by creaming it before adding your cream cheese. It's really important to work the butter first. That's probably the main priority here. Then add your vanilla, icing sugar, and it should be ready to spread. Now, the focus on this recipe really is more carrot cake. Hot cross buns already an amazing and indulgent like treat. And by the way, you should have it all year round. Now, it should have doubled in size. When it comes to doubling in size, it should kind of meet together, but if it doesn't, don't worry, it should do so in the oven. Now for the crosses, it's 2 ingredients, it's just water and flour. The measurements are down below, but when you put it into the piping bag, you can test it against your skin because your skin is warm. It will indicate if the flour mixture is too wet or too dry, and then when you pipe it, you can either thicken it by going over it twice. You don't have to, this is just a preference really. And then once you put it into the oven, it's baked for 20 minutes at 180 degrees and it should be golden brown. If it's still raw, cook it for another 5 minutes. These smell unreal. Now my favorite part of the recipe. This really is the highlight. It shows off your work that you've built up to. This is a maple syrup glaze, combined maple syrup, cinnamon mortar, and basically you simmer it on low heat until it boils, and then you brush it over the buns when they're fresh out the oven because they soak in the liquid, but also it evaporates any excess water. This is the perfect time to also check your buns as well. Oh, they're so soft. It looks so good. Before we dig in, I really want to show you guys something. I'm going to show you how well this was kneaded and proofed. Oh, look at that. Let me show you guys how well this was kneaded and proofed, and also how soft and tender this is. Can you see all the structures? This might be my favorite hot cross bun recipe ever. That's a big statement. But you can see the carrots, the raisins, the walnuts, everything. And the dough is so tender. Oh, look at that. It just peels away. That might be one of the best dough bread I've ever made. Okay, so we've made a plate. This is how pretty it is. Oh my God. Child. So we just made a plate. I'm so excited for this. I can't explain to you how excited I am for this. Let's take a bite, man. Oh, just look at it ooze. Oh. Oh my God. That is a beautiful cross section. Wrong kind of video, guys. Anyway, this is cross section. The recipe is amazing. The ingredients and the measurements are down below, so check that out. Please leave a comment down below. Please leave a comment down below and a carrot emoji or a bunny emoji if you've come this far. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna love you and leave you. See you next time.